Hello and welcome to issue number 41 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Wow, okay, two things. Tanner, way to keep consistent with your introduction. Way to go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried.
And Nathan, what's your favorite color?
Red, blue,
Okay.
I guess.
All right, let's address
Some wrong, Drew?
the elephant. Wait, what? Something wrong for me? Well, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I
What
started
about-
styling my mustache up, curling it a little bit.
Ooh, that's a little fancier.
A little risque for my small town. But all right. Enough preamble. Nathan, what's up, buddy? Come on.
Well, I was in my kitchen, and I was in the kitchen, and I put some flour and eggs and sugar in a bowl, and I mixed it, and then I made a bad bake, Drew. I made a bad bake.
Oh.
I tried Mary Berry. I tried to make Mary Berry of the Great British Bake Off Swiss roll. There's like 4 fucking things in it. And I just made a bad bake. Okay. You have to roll it, and it just doesn't work like you think it will.
All right. Hey. Shh. Come here.
Your beard is warm.
Now look at me.
Why did you guys take your shirts off?
Now, just rub against me here. Now, I just have one question. What the fuck were you thinking?
I don't know.
What the
I
fuck
shouldn't have
is
tried.
this?
I have pictures. Do you want me to send it to you?
I would actually love to see these pictures.
Okay, here we go. Here's sending a picture to our Discord now. See, look how bad it is.
I mean,
Well,
that's terrible.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally sent you the picture that I took out of the book.
this looks...
Hold on a second. I'll send you the real one.
this looks pretty good. I don't know.
I know. It's like a bad bake. Mary would have been so disappointed.
You put the Deathly Hollows in there.
It's like you made a triangle instead of a circle.
Yep. Well, now you understand. So I clearly burned the book right after.
How did you make that shape?
So if you actually want to know the answer to the question.
I do.
So I think what happened really is a couple of things. I didn't have any parchment paper, which you're supposed to line the bottom of the baking tray with. So that was part of it.
Okay.
And then I think it also cooked too long, because she says about 10 minutes, but she's I think our oven cooks a little bit hot. So what's inside the roll, and I don't know, you want to tweet these pictures out? I don't really care.
We will definitely be tweeting these pictures out.
The inside of the roll is actually the bottom. And it was so well done that it didn't want to turn. It just wanted to break in half. So what you really get is me trying to turn the roll up this dough, but it's just breaking as you go along. So I don't know. It's
I'm so baffled as to how you produce that pattern in there. First of all,
It just looks like there's a lot more of the inside than in the picture of what it's supposed to look like.
Hey, I appreciate you guys trying to give me the benefit of the doubt here.
okay, but what was the taste?
Taste was fine. I mean, the bottom was a little bit done. So basically the dough is sugar, eggs, and flour. And there's a lot of egg in there. So the bottom was almost, a little bit eggy you could taste. I think if it hadn't gotten so well done, it wouldn't have tasted like that. But the middle is strawberry jam. So it tastes fine. It's just overly done.
Yeah, it's very.
So I'm going to have to go back and watch
yellow.
Mary Berry make it in the British Bake Off Masterclass. And she can tell me all about how I fucked it up.
Yes, that's the thing that we all know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Well, check it out on Netflix if you ever want to learn how to bake from the master.
I'm just imagining Paul Hollywood cooking into that and being and just staring at you. with those like Clooney hair he has. Yeah, and just saying like, what the fuck?
Hey, can I say though? I love that you guys are willing to, for a moment, pretend like I made that first picture, as though like
I was
hey,
very
Nate actually
confused.
did it.
I was just like, what's wrong? I need to see the original. Like, this looks perfect.
I was just like, okay, yeah, I guess that's terrible.
I was like, I don't know, maybe like I was like, all right, I was about to ask like, Nate, can we see the original? And like, you were gonna send us like
Like a
photo
wedding cake
or something. Like,
So I think if I had to do it again, I'd use parchment. And I will, because I will master this.
This is your muse.
this will be
This will be my white whale, but I will not cook it for so long, and also use parchment paper, which I know you guys would like.
Can I also suggest suck less?
Well, let me tell you, I'm trying.
All right. So I'm gonna give that a bad bake grade as well. Tanner Hollywood, how would you give that? What would you give that?
Oh, I would give it. I dropped my pen.
Okay,
That's the worst rating they give.
yeah, that's a horrible one. Yeah,
If you lose,
when
if you do the
when
worst
Mare
bake,
Bear
they give you the
drops
the
that
bronze
pen and just stares at you while she picks it up but she's very old, but she can pick that pen up like the best of them.
and then she jams it in your eye socket.
Yeah, she kills you. Mary
Just
Berry
immediately.
has a license to kill.
They don't talk about that a lot on the show.
Not
but
really, no. She's also like ex Green Beret. I don't know.
Ex Green Beret, yeah, that's what they
She
want
was
you
too
to think.
hardcore for them. I don't know.
Is she British?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, she is.
Aren't Green Berets like...
The American Green Beret, yeah, but like the Green Beret in the UK.
Aren't the Green Berets like the Swiss ones or something?
No,
Guys, we gotta parachute out.
I
We gotta
believe Navy.
pull the ripcord out of here, because none of the three of us knows what the fuck we're talking about.
That's true. This is well out of
Yeah,
our...
this was
Anyway,
interesting.
everyone-
we are definitely going to tweet these pictures out.
Yeah, and everyone tweet
Yeah,
your attempt at making
show my
it.
shame, I guess.
And Nate, I'm going to need that recipe, and I'm going to show you how much better I can do it.
Tweet the recipe out so everyone else can do a better job.
I didn't have the parchment paper, and it was too hot. Shut up. I need to get through this episode to calm me down. And
Yeah,
make me
Nate,
feel better.
what do we do here? I know we say it every week, but what do we do? What do we do here?
What do we do?
Yeah,
Well,
what do we
Drew, every week we cook up a little bit of humor by going out on the internet, and we find bizarre and strange headlines from around the world. We throw them in a list, and we pick one at random, and we use that as an origin story for a superhero or supervillain.
You went with the cooking analogy, and that makes me wonder if you are even qualified to do this podcast anymore after what you have just shown me.
I made some pretty good shortbread cookies. Do you want one? I can give you one of those.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. You're back on.
Hell yeah. So Tanner, last week we made a superhero, but I don't remember what it was.
All right, so yep, last week we made a superhero that...
Man, even I don't remember what it was.
Really, I'm really surprised Nathan doesn't remember, since it was based off his favorite book series.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
So we created a veterinarian that could explode and turn into different animals. And we went with the name Demolition Critter, which was a mashup by, I believe, myself and Nathan.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so that means this week we are making a super villain. And I've already picked an article at random for us. And that was article number 8 for you guys. And that headline is Police Break Up Eagle Party at Safeway. And this was submitted by Max Marvel.
Thank you, Max Marvel.
All right, so 2 in a row from Max Marvel. Thank you, Max Marvel. Oh my God, the picture.
That's a lot of eagles.
Oh my God.
All right, but no, let's ignore that. We've only got police breakup Eagle party at Safeway.
Those teenage eagles are partying again down by the old creek.
All right, so teenage eagles. That's what we got right now by the Safeway Creek.
Can I just point out that this is like a good headline for the Super Bowl being in a week? Because the
I don't understand.
Philadelphia Eagles are playing the Patriots.
I don't see how the Patriots work into this. I guess justice.
Never mind.
Because real patriots shop at Safeway? I don't.
Yeah, something like that. The police, something. Police break up Eagle party at Safeway. All right, so we got a group of eagles.
Yes.
Allegedly.
What were they doing at this party?
You guys have all seen Cats and Dogs, right?
Yes.
A long time ago.
Yeah, like a long time ago.
So, like, within the last year, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean, of course.
this morning.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for being honest, Nathan.
I'm watching it right now. Okay, fine. I was watching it while I did that bake earlier. Maybe that's what went wrong.
That's what did it.
Don't even pass the buck on that bake.
So eagles actually are sentient and they can talk to each other.
Yes.
Okay.
And they are at war.
Yes.
With. I'm pausing so one of you guys can throw out something.
Eagles are at
Safeway.
war with Safeway. So Safeway is a general or like gas station, right? Convenience.
Like a grocery store.
Okay, the Eagles are at war with Segways, and they were just really confused.
They just heard it wrong. They don't actually have very good hearing.
Yeah, no. They only have holes in their head. They don't have anything else.
What the fuck does that mean?
What?
They don't have anything else. What do you mean?
Like, we have these big old ears with the cartilage and they're kind of flappy, like Dumbo ears. But eagles, they just have holes. That's their ears. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's actually kind of gross and awful, and I hate it.
My ears, my ears are too big and frustrating, but they give me that added range. I speak as if an eagle has subpar hearing compared to me, and I'm pretty sure an eagle has everything against me. An eagle can fly.
An eager eagle, but what about a lethargic eagle?
No, I could kick that ass. My dad could beat that eagle's dad up.
Okay, well, your dad's being arrested by PETA in the United States government.
Why are we bringing PETA back into this? No.
I love those little chips. You know what I mean? Hummus.
And I love their pits.
Damn it.
What? All right. No. So wait, what are eagles at war with?
PETA chips.
That's what we've arrived at.
Okay, why were the Eagles having a party outside of Safeway? Maybe we can get...
Was it something against humans?
Probably.
I mean, this is a villain. What do they have at Safeway? Groceries.
Yes.
What do eagles hate?
Gas.
It's not a gas station.
It sounds like a gas station.
It does. But it's not.
Here's what it is. The Eagles were outside a Safeway doing peaceful protest, right?
I thought you were going to say PCP, and I was
PCP. I'm not to say what was involved in the protest, but they were trying to be peaceful, but the police broke it up. They were protesting.
Yes.
And
liquor.
Okay, so they're sober eagles. Got it.
Maybe they're protesting them being used as the America's logo or bird.
Okay. Are they at war with? Or do they want to be American? Oh. I was trying to think if they could be at war with turkeys, because that was what Ben Franklin pitched as the national bird.
But then, I feel like since then they've seen the treatment of turkey in America, and they're probably like, no, none of that, please. What do eagles want more than anything?
I'm just gonna
to be loved.
What do eagles want
more than anything?
Sorry, you're right. More than anything, and I put that in all caps. So
okay, all right. Let's see what we get.
Oh, I got bald eagle facts. Maybe it's in here somewhere.
Okay, all right.
The favorite food is fish. Do they like that?
Okay, there we go. Right there.
They can eat 5 to 10% of their body weight in fish every day.
They just want so much fish.
What if
there
was one eagle who was getting tired of his mundane life, and then one day he runs into this other eagle who seems to not have any cares, and he is immediately intrigued by them, so he wants to spend time with them. So conveniently, his apartment blew up. Okay. And so he contacts this eagle and moves in with him. They decide to start a eagle fight club.
Okay.
And then it turns out that eagle that he started this fight club with was him the whole time, in just a figment of his imagination. Then they destroy the banks.
Can I make one small amendment to it?
I mean, I guess.
Instead of banks, it's Safeways.
So they're trying to take down the Safeways.
Yeah, that'll just
Club.
destroy the eagle economy.
So these eagles form a terrorist organization.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there. We got it.
His name was Eagle Paulson. Eagle Fight Club is something I very much want to pursue.
So that's why they're gathered in this circle in the Safeway, because I guess they're not fist fights, claw fights,
talon fights.
That's
like, have you seen? Isn't it a thing with eagles where they're fighting and they just like clash in the air? They're falling, and it's kind of a game of chicken to see who will break it off and fly away.
Kinda. I watched an eagle fight with Nate last time I was up there.
What?
Yeah, we watched Planet Earth.
Oh,
It's true. Also, there was one in our backyard just really going at it. They're super drunk.
Yes, to Eagle Fight Club. Group of eagles rally around one eagle who's having like a schizophrenic breakdown. I don't know.
Yeah, so, do you guys want to know something fun off of this? Maybe this will help inform our plans here.
Mm-hmm.
There's two separate questions on this Eagles facts. One is, what are their natural predators? And then there's just a question of, what are their enemies?
Oh, man. I think the answer to that is other eagles.
Surprisingly, it's raccoons in their nests.
Oh, shit.
Or rarely a great horned owl in their nest.
How does a raccoon even go toe-to-toe with a big, majestic eagle?
I mean, they don't have to go toe to toe. It sounds like they're being more sneaky, actually. It sounds like they sneak into that nest and they kind of break up the eggs. Maybe they go fry them up with some bacon at home.
Well, sure, then I'm a natural predator to everything as long as they're a baby.
I mean, you could call yourself a natural predator to chickens in that you eat their eggs.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean you're a natural predator to anything with a baby?
Yeah, like I feel like it's cheating to qualify raccoons as the natural predator to eagles when they're just going in there and just
No. Not their natural predator.
They're enemies.
Their enemy.
Okay, then I'm chicken's biggest enemy then.
Okay. Not just like anyone with a baby.
Well, I could be anyone. I guess
Okay.
Drew, are you killing babies? I don't know. I lost in here.
we're
What's
getting
happening?
completely off track. We are not Eagle Fight Club.
All these eagles had their babies killed by raccoons. Got it. Moving on. Maybe that's why.
Or maybe the leader did. His babies were killed by a raccoon, and that's why he starts to lose it.
The raccoon is going to make a peanut butter sandwich, and
We are everywhere.
and yet nowhere.
Yeah, we are completely nowhere. We have not done anything.
No,
That's not true.
Shut up. This eagle is seeing another eagle that isn't really there, and it looks like Brad Pitt.
Okay.
So it's a really handsome eagle.
What else?
So are they fighting raccoons?
Why are they in a Safeway?
Well, that's where they live.
Yeah, the raccoons hang out in the dumpster out back because the Safeway throws away all their gross food that's expired.
That I buy. I buy that.
So
All
is
right.
this like on a very small scale? Like it's just the eagles in this town versus these raccoons behind the Safeway in this town? But like,
now, what makes we got to do something to make this a little more super, at least, I think. Otherwise, we're just talking about weird nature.
So you know how the Kree and the Skrull are having this huge war, and it's like kind of impacting humans now because Earth is this huge focal point for their war. It's important.
So maybe was this article from the inciting incident? Like it's since developed. Like the first known recorded battle between raccoon and eagle was outside of a Safeway in, Jesus, where was it? Texas?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Outside of this Safeway. And this now we fast forward 20 years, like Earth is just a battleground for now super powered. Like I'm imagining eagles with like tech on them and raccoons with I don't know, whatever raccoon guns would look like.
This is the year 3000 now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm imagining.
And Brad Pitt raccoon is still there.
What was the eagle from Muppets? Sam? Except he's got definitely cybernetic enhancements on him. He's definitely got that cyborg eye. And he's like a big general, of course. Now we're getting somewhere.
Have you guys ever seen that GIF of the raccoon who's trying to wash cotton candy and it all disappears and he looks so sad?
Yeah, it's so
I imagine
sad.
that the eagles are like dropping cotton candy balls all over like They do a bombing run over the raccoon territory, and they drop all these cotton candy balls, but inside are like munitions that, as soon as they are exposed to air, just explode. So the raccoons are trying to wash this cotton candy because they're idiots.
Aw,
They can't resist their nature.
So wait, have raccoons not evolved whatsoever in the past 1,000 years?
Maybe idiots is bad. Maybe I should say that they can't resist like a tasty treat. Even after all this time, they're like, oh, I gotta wash this off and eat it.
Year is 30-30. Mm-hmm. Eagles and raccoons have been at war for like fucking ever. Humans are still around, probably. It's just, and maybe this is a story that focuses around those humans.
Maybe a small baby, a human baby, is accidentally left in
Children of Men now.
I've never seen that movie, so I don't know.
Yes, humans have lost the ability to reproduce. And then there's a pregnant lady.
There's a pregnant eagle who bears a child.
Yes.
I've never seen the movie. I assume that's what happens.
That's pretty close.
Yes. Dystopian future, eagles versus raccoons with like humans scattered, very, very dirty and decrepit and just struggling to survive in the midst of this war.
Living in like shanty towns.
Yeah. Is there any that they report to? Like, have eagles come out on top, and eagles are the ones that rule everything, and raccoons are kind of the guerrilla fighters that do skirmishes and whatnot, and humans are left. It's kind of Planet of the Apes.
In a war like this between raccoons and eagles, who do you think the humans would side with?
I'm gonna say the
strongest, right?
Well, I think it's gonna be like some people choose to just be subservient to the eagles, but others are the rebels with the raccoons because they want to be equals.
And they're
not
fighting.
Subservient.
They're free under the raccoons.
Yeah, so the raccoons are the good guys in this situation. Or who the movie wants you to root for, at least.
So maybe this story focuses around a young human who's under eagle control, but then breaks out and joins the raccoons?
Yeah, that could be it. And then they have intel
3033
for how to get into the eagle's base. And do the humans that are on the raccoon side, do they wear bandanas, but they like cut little holes in them so they cover their eyes?
I was absolutely thinking that, or they had like black makeup around their eyes, something like that.
Yeah, that
for
is
sure.
Perfect.
1,000 years have passed. Somehow they have evolved to this point.
It cuts to Brad Pitt. He's a servant in the Eagle Palace. Discuss.
I like even eagles after all this time still want a palace.
Yeah. I guess maybe should it be a nest? I don't know.
I like the idea of the White House with a giant bird's nest on top.
Okay.
That'd be pretty tight.
Perfect. So yeah, he's a servant in there. There's some love interest there who works with him in the kitchen, and she dreams of being free, and he's just like, no, let's not. And then in the middle of serving dinner to the high eagle, there's an attack, and somehow he gets blamed and he has to run.
Oh, maybe he serves food that ends up killing an eagle, and they think he poisoned the food.
Oh, but it wasn't him. He just happened to be the messenger, but it was actually the raccoons who orchestrated that. Maybe it was the love interest who did it ultimately, but we don't find that out until later.
Oh, that's controversy then.
But then, so he gets blamed. She's like, "You got to come with me. They're coming after you. I'm going to the raccoons. Let's go." And he doesn't want to, but he has to.
Yes,
I agree.
I don't know. I'm going. I don't know.
And then they show up at a giant dumpster, which is the raccoon's base.
That's the raccoon. So wait, no, is it just a dumpster in an alley? And
there's a giant landfill.
What the fuck is this? And they get in the dumpster, and then it elevators down
into a Safeway.
Into a Safeway.
Safeways are the only things left.
Our ancestors left this to us. We don't know what happened. This is a Safeway.
So then they just immediately meet with the raccoons, and they're like, "Hey, here's a secret goat path that can get into the back of the White House."
Okay, so now we're talking about 300.
Oh, so now we're getting the goats involved. Where do they stand in this war?
The goats are neutral.
Okay, the goats have always been neutral. They will always be neutral.
That's why they know about the path.
No, it's Brad Pitt knows about this path because he worked there and he stumbled across it.
Maybe it was his little secret. Like he found the goats doing it, and they're like, "Please don't kill us." And he goes, "Your secret's safe with me." So the eagles don't know about it.
Okay, so the goats were actually doing this. All right, yeah.
So then they do the big assault on the White House.
Now now we could sort of try and flesh out what do the raccoons give to this new recruit, like, to make him, I don't know, do they outfit him with stuff? Like, is he now like a raccoon freedom fighter? Does he have maybe not abilities, but tech or something that he's working with? Or is he just a human?
So maybe you've played Super Mario, right?
Yes.
Maybe he gets something similar to the Tanooki suit.
So Tanooki being the raccoon-like creature that...
But it's more like a Black Panther suit, though, where he's got, like, claws that he can actually fight with. Maybe it's just, like, a super dope suit that has, like...
And it protects him. It's talon-proof, maybe? Or gives him that edge.
Sure.
It's really definitely protective against talons.
Mm-hmm. That's what the eagles got on us, is those big, graceful talons. And height. They can fly.
And they're like, "Here, I got these special bombs for you. Just throw them at throw them at the eagles, and they'll run away." And it's like, this is balls of garbage. This is definitely just garbage balls. You guys know that, right?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the raccoon tech is shit. Like, it's literally garbage, because that's what raccoons are, big old dumpster things. But this human, brings some wild ideas because he's been with the eagles.
He's like, no, give me that cardboard. I can make it into plating that'll resist their talons.
Yeah. And they're like, what? Whoa, what? No, what? Can he do that?
And they're like, "Hold on, I gotta wash off this cotton candy." And he hits him on the back of the head. Like,
That's
"No,
what want you to
don't. What did I tell you?"
It's like decisions that really make you wonder how raccoons have survived for 1,000 years.
What if they just survived by sheer numbers? Like, the eagles can't reproduce as fast as the raccoons can. So they're just basically just having so many kids that they just continue to survive by sheer force of will.
Okay. I dig
and then
it.
this kid comes along and it's just like, fucking here. Hold on a second. If I just give you a leader that's worth 2 shits, like, I can do something with you guys.
Have you ever thought about, like, using a gun against the things? Like, have you done that? No, we've been just throwing soda pop cans at them.
So he turns into sort of a Punisher character there a little bit with his guns.
Well, I mean, what else would be good against an eagle that's flying and swooping in?
Probably a lot of things.
Really stinky garbage.
Or like a net.
That's true. What if he has a shield that's made of, like, on the front of it is all like used bubble gum, and so the eagles come in and they're like, "Yeah," and they try and scratch at him, and he just holds up the shield and their claws get stuck.
And now then they just punch him.
Mm-hmm. They're raccoons and they're tiny little fists. They
just punch them.
Now, one little raccoon fist, doesn't really hurt. Now, 1,000,000 little raccoon fists pummeling you over and over again? No chance.
He tells them, "You've got an advantage. You have numbers, like a lot, and you'll win."
And you hold up a little Hawaiian fruit punch packet.
Eagles,
he's like, "No, what did I?"
The eagles have definitely had superior intellect against these raccoons, but maybe because it's lasted for 1,000 years, maybe the eagles have gotten a little sloppy and they weren't expecting this level of intellect at all from the raccoons. So they're really caught off guard.
So their hubris is their downfall.
So then this is it. Tanner, you mentioned an assault on the White House. Do they take the White House?
Oh, I think it's more like Death Star style where they blow it up.
Oh.
Like, they go underneath because the eagles keep all their drums of oil and explosives down there because they were so confident the raccoons wouldn't figure it out.
With a tunnel leading right to it, of course.
Yeah, from the goat path.
Oh, the goats, yeah.
And Brad Pitt shoots it. Or a side character.
A character that maybe you don't really care that much about anymore, but he's just still around, and it's like, I guess.
No, but it's like, no, what if it's a lovable raccoon that you really come to care about, but he sacrifices himself? Or it could be the Angelina Jolie character. I just assume it's Angelina, the love interest.
Are they still together?
No.
They are not.
Oh. When they break up?
Probably pretty soon after Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I don't know.
I don't think that's true.
When they got together.
pretty
actually.
soon after. In the grand scheme of things, like when we're talking about 1,000-year raccoon
Oh
eagle
my
war,
god. Yeah, I guess, yeah. When you
I don't
compare
know.
it to that, it was pretty soon.
I think Brad Pitt has to be the one to draw the short straw, even though it's against everyone. Like no one wants him to do it because he's brought so much to the table for the raccoons. He's thinking outside the box, and he's given them an advantage. But he does it. But then somehow he survives.
Is he? Maybe he's. Oh my God! Is he like broken beyond repair? But the raccoons are just smart enough to sort of like piece him back together with garbage.
With garbage, it's got to be garbage.
So he wakes up and he's got like a 9-iron as a forearm, and he's like, "The fuck? How did this happen?"
Yes.
That's it.
That.
Doesn't even bend or anything. It just kind of swings around in a not even 360. It stops
And
just short
he
of his
still has a
chin.
terrible slice when he hits. Like didn't fix anything.
Really slices. Yeah, he survives.
He survives, and now he's a garbage boy.
He's a garbage boy.
Does he hate
You know,
his
after what he's gone
existence
through,
now?
maybe he's a garbage man.
Was love interest with him? Is she a garbage girl?
Oh, they're a garbage duo.
Just putting it out there. Or maybe it doesn't happen right away. Maybe in the sequel, it ends with her becoming garbage girl, or she's been through a lot, garbage lady.
Is the sequel where she admits that she was the one who poisoned the
It's gotta
eagle?
be.
Absolutely.
We can't know that right away.
And so then, like, he doesn't want anything to do with her, so she does this grand gesture to try to prove herself, and that's when she gets
Exploded, yeah.
And they're like, well, okay, I guess we did it once. Let's do it again. Make her back together with garbage.
And her arm is just a thing of barbed wire that doesn't even move.
You couldn't have picked a better thing?
Like, come on, seriously? But the raccoons were like, I don't know. We did the best we could.
One of the arms is like those the gates at like you see like on a Hollywood lot before they can get into the lot.
I don't know. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We usually don't get into sequels this much.
It's important to set up.
This one's a
This
franchise
isn't really a
for
trilogy.
sure.
When we first envisioned it, we envisioned it as a trilogy, I think.
Yes. I can't even imagine what the third movie's like.
Well, I think in the first one, you kind of destroy the head of the eagle government, but there's still a lot of eagles around to sort of pick up the pieces and start to fight back.
There was a eagle that died in the eagle nest that we thought was the big figurehead, but lo and behold, there's actually this bigger eagle,
Like physically bigger,
like
and
a
also,
big bird.
It might be big. Is it Big Bird?
Oh god.
Holy shit! He's 1,000-year-old big bird.
That's the big reveal in the third one. Like the chair spins around and it's Big Bird sitting in it.
Yeah, it's been Big Bird this whole time. We thought it was Sam Eagle.
We really thought it was him. It seemed too perfect. What
It
does
was
Big Bird's
actually an
voice
eagle.
sound like? I can't think of it.
It was very, very up high. I don't know. No.
Yeah, please keep that in forever, please.
Yeah, bury that down with the demons.
And then the final movie is about them. Like they finally, at the end of the second movie, maybe they find the key to really ending this war once and for all. And the third one is about implementing that plan.
What plan?
Oh, you want me to sketch? You want to sketch out the whole trilogy?
Oh, okay. I thought the plan was like garbaging everything together.
Well, somehow they need to take down the real figurehead of.
Maybe the whole point at the end of the second movie, they realize, okay, we need to rally the humans, and then the whole third movie is getting the humans with the raccoons.
I think that's a good idea. That makes sense.
Yeah, we got to get the humans, of course.
So it's Garbage Raccoons 3. Let's Get Human.
3D.
3D.
I wanna get physical.
That's the song that plays in the background of the trailer.
I wanna get physical. Let's get physical. Let me hear your body call.
Yeah, this is all gold.
I think really we've really fleshed out the first movie. We
sort of have a rough framework for the second two. Somebody else can ghostwrite them.
We got
Yeah.
A New Hope and
We can just
kind of
pitch the
a
whole
framework
trilogy.
for the whole trilogy. We have been talking so long, we didn't even get into naming anything.
You're right, Drew. What are we gonna name this thing?
We gotta name this.
We're gonna name we're gonna name the man and the woman. Maybe we can come up with a duo
Yes.
name.
And then we can those
Trash
two.
pals.
Well,
Well, damn it.
keep in mind
he's got it.
they had their names before they joined up with the raccoons, but Are we going to name them after the kind of hero figures that they are to the raccoons?
You mean like after they're garbage people?
Could be.
I think that will give us more puns to work with, because before that his name should have just been like Jeremy Johnson.
Well, no, it's the future. His name would have been like.
It's Jeremy, just Eagle Claw.
With like an accent mark somewhere in there.
Garbage Lord.
The Trash
trash.
Masters.
Ooh, they could be the Trash Masters.
Dumpster Buddies.
So wait, are we naming them
Daisy.
individually or are we naming them as a duo?
I think we could do all of the above.
Gary Garbage.
Okay.
Trash Master. How do we feel about Trash Masters as the
I think Trash Master.
the duo name?
So it's the duo's name. Are we naming it individually?
Yeah.
Is the Brad Pitt the garbage disposal?
Yeah, he could be the garbage disposal, and she is the
and
trash
he's always
compactor.
carrying a wood chipper that he keeps putting eagles in, like a garbage disposal.
Because where else are you supposed to get rid of your eagles? You know.
What if he has a wood chipper like built into him because he's a trash boy?
Is that what his mouth is now?
It could be his tummy. And he just reaches down and puts it in, and it shoots out his back.
So he looks like Krang, but it's a garbage disposal instead of like a talking brain.
Yeah, I guess so. So wait, are we gonna call him the trash disposal, garbage disposal?
I think we should, if we use a garbage word like trash, I think Trash Masters means we can't use the word trash anymore. Like, just so we don't have duplicates.
Rubbish, filth, junk,
Junkyard.
What about the Junkernaut?
That's really good.
the Junkernaut. All right, that's him. What is she?
Well, with Junkernaut, I picture like someone who like is wearing like a giant suit of garbage, and they like unleash into war.
Maybe he's very big because he's just.
Well, I
mostly
picture
trash.
they drag out like this giant cage that you can't like see in it, just has air holes, and they like lift the door, and out steps this giant man covered in garbage, and like he just
Maybe
starts
he gave himself
plowing
that name.
through eagles.
Yeah. What if? Well, what if he is that way? Like, why can't he just be giant after his transformation?
But he's got a tiny little arm for that's a 9-iron.
It's always that 9-iron.
I don't know why you guys didn't give me the full arm to match my body.
Okay, I
Why
can
did
dig
you
it.
do this? Why did you do this to me? And then her
So we've
Junkernaut
used
is very good.
We've used junk and trash.
Deborah Debris.
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 But the thing is, you would spell it just like debris. This is a different way
Yeah.
of saying debris.
Debris.
Perfect.
My name wasn't even Deb. Yeah, but it kind of
Yeah, but the pun though, and she's like,
we liked it. We thought it was good. Fucking and it's the running gag is they're really mad at the raccoons.
But they also they grow on them, you know.
I guess a little bit.
Those little scamps.
There's
little
got to be a
tiny hands, they're
raccoon
like people.
elder too. One raccoon that's kind of like the prophecy foretold this.
And it's clearly a puppet.
Oh yeah, full on Yoda. The prophecy foretold 2 would come to us, and that they would bring forth a new era for raccoon.
Did we need to name the Eagle group?
We didn't really name the raccoon group, really.
I mean,
Oh, I thought they were the trash
kind of.
pandas.
Could they just be the Eagle Party? It's kind of political almost.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, yeah, they called them trash pandas as like, like trying to offend them. And they just kind of were like, yeah, that kind of rolls off the tongue. We'll use that.
I like that name.
That's good. It kind of shows how.
It's an insult. Don't you understand? Ugh.
Yeah, they kind of just make it their own.
Accidentally.
Yeah. Yeah. Trash pandas versus the Eagle Party. What's a comic book cover look like?
I imagine like the two of them standing on top of like this, like a giant like mound of trash in the middle of a garbage dump, and like all the background is like all fiery and explosive. Like there's a huge battle going on in the background. They're sort of backlit by that, and they both sort of have their weird garbage bodies.
And they're back to back on top of this pile, and there's eagles swooping in. There's eagles climbing the pit for some reason.
They got their gum in their
Instead of
talons
flying.
or their wings, so they can't fly.
Oh yeah, so they're climbing up, and it's kind of like it looks like it's a last stand for these two. Also, a few raccoons making the stand with them.
A raccoon looking very dejectedly at its non-existent cotton candy. I just really love that gif. He looks so sad.
It's very sad. Well, I think that's good for us then. I think we did it. Tanner, want to play us out here?
Sure, I can do that, I guess. Someone has to.
Step up to the plate.
Okay.
Represent.
That was stupid.
Oh,
Sorry.
Hey, Drew, I thought it was good.
thank you.
Anyway, this was issue number 41 of Headline Heroes. This week we created... Well, we're creating a villain this week, which we
A
created
dystopian future.
Eagle Party, but yeah, it was more of the dystopian future and the heroes, Junkernaut and Debris fighting on the Trash Panda side.
I'm imagining Debris as kind of the wife from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Deborah.
Deborah.
I'm glad everybody decided to do this Ray Romano impression.
And we were all perfect at it.
Mm-hmm. It was weird. It was basically sounded the same 3 times.
Yeah, it was very...
I mean, it's pretty easy to copy the channel your inner Romano. Yeah,
Romano. Anyway, so at this time, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Brett always carries a picture of Guy Fieri in his wallet, so if you guys could send in what you think Guy Fieri's next theme restaurant should be, he would really appreciate that.
Big guy nut.
He's a guy head.
Yeah.
He's a guy.
He's a Fury fan. I've always said that.
Yeah. Know who else is a Fury fan?
We'd also like to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl did all the audio work for this podcast, including any music you heard and any of the post-production that we had done for the episode. If you'd like to work with Carl on any projects, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
If you have any articles you would like to send us, you can send them to us over our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com, or you can send them to our Twitter @headline_heroes. We also have a subreddit. It's r-headline heroes. You can send them there. We also have a voicemail. It's 319-596-6766. Really, send us anything there. Send us questions, comments, concerns. Most likely, we will play it on the episode and discuss it. One more thing. It's a little ways away since this is episode 41. But for our 50th episode, we want to do something a little different, a little special. And we kind of thought maybe if we could do a Q&A episode where you send us questions. During the episode, we do our best to answer those questions, and those questions could be anything you want. If you want to send them asking about us on a more personal level, or about past episodes, about past superheroes or villains that we've created, or just about anything. It'd be fun to kind of
Literally anything. Like, yeah,
could
like even like how many butts do you have? It can be anything. Like
the answer will surprise you. Yeah, so send them our way, and you can send them to our email, Twitter, voicemail, and anything that I just previously said. We'd really like it if we could do that for our 50th. I think that's it, so I thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.
Well, hello there, neighborinos. The handle's Mr. Most Days Off, but my friends call me Miles, and I'm the host of the Best Darn Diddly Review Show.
Hello, Mr. Most Days Off.
And that's my best friend Richie the Whiz Kid, the co-host of Best Darn Diddly.
Hidely ho there, podcasterinos. The Best Darn Diddly Review Show is a weekly journey through the entire Simpsons series, hosted by us, 2 guys who grew up loving The Simpsons.
We discuss every diddly, every doodly, and every dough.
So lace up your assassin sneakers, put on your skin-tight ski suit, and head down the slopes with us at Best Darn Diddly.
Stupid, sexy Best Darn Diddly.
You can catch us each and every Monday on bestdarndiddly.com.